And perhaps this can bring a lot of challenge. There are also lack of argumentation knowledge among students, and also it's really hard for them to put the argumentation knowledge that they have into practice. So when it comes to understanding, they understand, but when it comes to applying that in their writing, then there will be quite a lot of challenges. So we think that peer feedback could be used as a kind of effective instructional strategy in order to improve argumentative essay writing. And what I've done so far is that this is a very nice tool to improve that. But what we don't know is how actually this peer feedback could be realized in different educational settings. For example, for bachelor students or master students, how are they different? So we don't have knowledge about this. And as a result, this study aims to actually find out about the differences in bachelor's and master students' peer feedback performance for improving their argumentative essay writing. So the method that we conducted at Wageningen University and Research was based on a tool called Feedback Fruits, which was run in the Brightspace platform. So we took two courses, one at the bachelor level, which is called the Global Health, one at the master level, which is called Academic Argumentation in Scientific Writing and Debate. And participants were 103 students, in which 47 bachelor students and 56 master students participated in this study. And what we did for the measurement was that we used a kind of adjusted coding scheme developed by myself and also my co-authors, which I will show you in the next slide. And the analysis that we conducted was again the Manitoba test. So this is the coding scheme. So we kind of looked into the feedback of students from different perspectives, from affective perspective, from cognitive perspective, from constructive perspective, and we also wanted to know whether the feedback was really the feedback or the feed forward type. So basically for each of these elements, we gave a kind of score from 0 to 2. And for example, if the feedback was not constructive, we assigned 0 points for the quality of that feedback. When it was average, we assigned 1. And when it was really good quality, we assigned 2 points for each feedback. And for example, for the feedback feed forward type, we assigned 0 if there was no feedback and no feed forward, and we assigned 1 when it was average. So meaning that there was either feedback or feed forward, and we assigned 2 when it was both feedback and also feed forward. So this is the design in which in the big one, we kind of use some demographic data survey, and then we ask the students to write a kind of draft of the argumentative essay. In the week 2, they had to engage in peer feedback activities in which they had to prepare 2 kind of feedback for 2 other students, and they also received 2 feedback. And in the week 3, basically they could revise their essay based on the feedback that they received from 2 learning partners. And here is the result. You can see that in most of the elements that we have here, master students perform better. For example, in terms of affective, descriptive, identification, justification, constructive, and overall, we see that in all of these, only apart from the constructive part, the master students perform much better than bachelor students. And so that tells us that when we want to use these online peer feedback activities for improving students' argumentative essay qualities, we need to know the level of education. We need to know whether we are offering this for bachelor students or for master students, because the master students basically outperform the bachelor students in this regard. And That implies that bachelor students need more support, need more guidance, and need more structure if we want to really use peer feedback to improve the quality of argumentative essay. So there are also follow-up research on this to see to what extent the activities in the peer feedback are related to the quality of the argumentative essay. So we want to link them together. And for example, we want to distinguish successful students from less successful students and go to the peer feedback quality to see what are the elements of the peer feedback that play a role in being successful or less successful. And with that, we finish this presentation, and I would like to thank everyone for their attention.
Thank you very much. Any questions?